Hello, everyone. Good day. This is episode 2 of ECQ Diaries, being at home and staying at home. From our previous episode, we were able to bake a very straightforward bread focaccia and also went through some bread baking basics. Now, today, we're going to bake something that's very close to home and remind you to come for the Christmas or any holiday. We're going to do apple cinnamon loaf. Baking apple cinnamon bread is so straightforward, it's so easy. All the ingredients are readily available in your pantry. Now, one good thing about baking apple cinnamon bread is that you would eliminate that very tedious part of kneading. Instead of kneading, you just be mixing the dough inside a huge bowl and just wait for it to rise. Because of the high hydration, which means the dough is wet, after baking, definitely the result will be a marvelous, comforting, moist, and tightly crumbed bread. So let's get into it. Apple cinnamon bread is an example of a quick bread. And as the name denotes, a quick bread is a type of bread that has relatively shorter preparation time than your regular bread. And this is achieved by taking out the kneading and just mixing it inside the bowl and having a faster rise period. So usually the second rise being done inside the pan where you're going to bake it. It's very interesting because this was popularized in the US. It originated in the 60s and 70s during the mid-century modern design era where everything is very straightforward. What's really interesting about the mid-century modern era or the 60s and 70s was that people started to think, they became more liberated. There was an evolution in the lifestyle of people. Function and design merged together. It's not just purely for design anymore. And things became more efficient. And I could always imagine this, like in everyday life. You'd always hear mid-century modern when we talk about furniture design or architecture. And one of the most popular ones were designed by the husband and wife duo, Ray and Charles Eames, the Eames chair, but also in how things were seen differently. Givenchy, Yves Saint Laurent, Gilles Larouche, and one is Emilio Pucci. They really played with silhouettes at the time. There was a more individualistic approach, but definitely functionality was very important. And if you're going to relate that with food preparation or baking, things became more efficient. People discovered new ways on how to bake and how to cook, and definitely not sacrificing its aesthetics. I could see that most of those really popular, interesting inspirations for food blogs nowadays, or even covers of food magazines, were food shots back in the 70s and 80s. During the time as well, photography, commercial photography was at its apex. So as you can see, there's really something going on during that era that makes it more than interesting, but also life-changing.